Good evening, gentle listeners, and welcome to the Bryson Boys podcast. Tonight, effervescent Exodus tells the boys about a story from his faraway homeland of Pennsylvania. Radiant Rex mentions curves and 462 Pacifics. And delightful Dizzy has a ballsy move and brings up a locomotive more powerful than the big boy. From fallen locomotives to tipped coaches. Yes, it's time for Citation Needed. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show. Hello, viewers and listeners, and welcome to the Bryson Boys podcast, where the three of us come together. One of us hosts, and the other two compete for points. Whoever wins at the end of the episode will host next week's, and so on. I'm joined today by my two competitors, Dizzy and Rex. Say hello, boys.
Hello, fellow humans.
You just gonna have a different one each week? Because last week you said hello, fellow Zodiacs.
Yeah. Thought about doing the same one. I'm like, you could spruce it up.
Alright, give me small talk. What's going on? Any new stupid financial decisions?
Just trips in the future.
Maintaining a 5M server.
I feel like a 5M server is easier to manage than a TARDIS server.
Well,
To an extent.
there's a lot of dealing with escrowed assets. Or escrowed assets that you... and when you have to... When the server data accidentally gets wiped and you have to reconfigure the entire server from basically scratch, yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I have to wait hours on a world download because one person's like, hey, can I get the old server download, please? And like...
Oh, you got a download of the server?
No comment.
What the hell? Who are you? What are you doing in my house? What the? Are you lonely? Do you have no friends? Does no one like you? I don't... Maybe? Why? What's it to you? Or do I have the thing for you? Well, that's not right. Here we go. Wow, looky there. The Nomadic Exodus Discord, the #1 place for fans of the Exodus YouTube channel to come together, chat, interact, and even find new friends. Why would I want to do that? I'm already in tons of other Discords. It's your lonely-ass bum who no one likes, that's why! So open up your Discord on your computer and start chatting today. Nomadic Exodus Incorporated is not responsible for side effects from joining this server that may include bullying, cyberbullying, making fun of you, more loneliness, depression, pregnancy, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, death, homosexuality, and plantar fasciitis. If you have experienced any of these side effects, do not contact us. We will not answer, and neither will our legal department. Wasn't I the one? Didn't I ask for a download?
I don't know. Just in general, whenever we swap, people are like, hey, can I get a download? I'm like, I can attempt. It's probably going to sit overnight while I do it, because it takes so long.
Well, the server's been down for like a week. Which I assume is because we're gearing up for the new one.
Oh, no. I think Racini's changing around mods and stuff, and he just forgot. Or not mods, wires. He was doing like physical upgrades to wiring. It was in his hosting Discord too. But no, I don't have a current download.
I lost... Fuck. Where'd it go? There it is. Let me pull this out so it's the only tab in the thing. So, today we are doing Citation Needed. Actually, before we get started, who's doing what? I want to do freight. Someone needs to do logging.
I mean, it's still waiting here from the end of last time loading.
Okay. That's good.
I mean, so if you're are you doing mixed freight or long freight?
Long freight, probably.
Or I guess I should say express or stopping.
I don't know. I'm gonna get shit and I'm gonna take it where it needs to go.
I mean, I could do passenger again. Yeah,
You
leave
could.
that up to you guys.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll take whatever people don't want.
But
I'm not particularly picky.
Cool, I'll take passenger then.
okay.
I don't know if I want to do logging at the moment.
So it is February 6th, 1951. We are in Woodbridge, New Jersey, on a temporary wooden trestle. I'll go ahead and give you two a chance to try and guess which railroad this is. Keep in mind the year.
Union Pacific?
No, I said New Jersey.
Jersey.
Oh, I can tell you right now. I'm not gonna
See,
this
I'm
one.
not good at remembering what railroads were around what years, so I'm gonna guess the New Haven.
No, it is the Pennsylvania.
That makes sense.
Yep. But we are on a temporary temporary wooden trestle in Woodbridge, New Jersey. What happens?
Is it turned down?
I'm gonna give that to Rex. I'll give that to Rex. Fuck. Hold on.
It lifts up into the air and flies back to its people in space.
Writing will be a bit easier than typing this in a document. Ugh. But it collapses. That is the start of the story. That's the context. Around 5 p.m. on Tuesday, February 6th in 1951, the Pennsylvania Railroad train number 733 left Exchange Place in Jersey City. I'm gonna. Do you guys want to guess what the train was called? Here's a hint. It was for accountants and stuff of the like.
Banking Express.
No, you're kind of close.
Bankers are us?
Bankers are enough. Okay. I feel like you two are taking this seriously.
Oh, I've got no knowledge of this at all. I can tell you that right now.
That's what giving you hints.
Railroads are kind of lost on me.
Quick.
Well, we already said the Pennsylvania Railroad, but
Look, if we Google the story that he's telling us based on the information we currently have, we could just
You
I was
you
going
you,
to
you
that,
very
I was like, I
easily
don't know if
could.
we're allowed to. Are we allowed to?
You know what? Do either of you have soundboards?
Yes. Kind of.
not currently turned on.
Discord.
We could change this up, where one of you, or well, yeah, I'm telling a story. I give you a second to give me an answer or a guess, and whoever buzzes in first tells me the answer and gives me the point, or I give them the point.
Give you
Turning this Jeopardy.
We could do it that way.
does it have to be specific buzz, or can I go?
Literally whatever you want. I just have to know whose is whose. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna write it.
Can you skip time?
Yeah. I completely. Hold on. There you go.
Yay.
Alright. So, Dizzy, you're the Taco Bell dong. Rex, are you going with the bonk or the sad violin?
Oh, that was me for the side.
Oh, that was you? Okay.
It's either I go Taco Bell or I go bed.
I already have you written down for the Taco Bell, so you're doing Taco Bell. Okay.
Yeah.
I will tell you, so you could look it up. This is the Woodbridge train derailment. Give you a second to look it up.
Got it.
People are just gonna be reading the Wikipedia article, which is just
I am. That's exactly what I'm doing.
uh,
All right. Are you good? Are you ready?
he's
yes, I am ready.
Fucker. Well, it's a good thing this isn't last week.
the only problem though with this though.
What?
Because of the nature of just having people read a Wikipedia article and effectively just do Wikipedia foo. No one's gonna be paying any attention to actually running the equipment.
That's fine.
We'll figure it out. I already know the answer to the thing, so. Ooh, Roker commuter express train.
I wasn't gonna let you do that one.
Damn. Okay.
But you know what?
Uh,
I'll give you a point for your ballsiness.
yeah.
Okay, so it leaves Jersey City. Fuck, hold on. Yeah, it leaves Jersey City, and it's heading to Bayhead via which line? Rex.
North Jersey coast.
Yeah.
What we're doing is this feels like school, and where your teachers is making you read, just follow along as they read the book.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Fuck you.
Look, if we ignore him,
Wait,
we
you
need to
said
put up
which
with the
line?
torment.
What'd you say, Dizzy?
Which line did you say it ran?
It was the North Jersey coastline.
Oh. The thing I was getting here is the New York and Long Branch line.
Ah, see, you would have gotten it wrong.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you get New York and Long Branch?
We don't need to worry about that. We'll just know it's wrong. I was just figuring out the bells and whistles still.
Unintended.
Yeah, I'll get it done. Yeah.
So, they leave Jersey City. They head towards, obviously, Pennsylvania. Over 1,000 passengers, 11 cars, drawn by, of course, the Pennsylvania Railroad's flagship locomotive, the K4s. Love the K4s.
Okay.
What wheel arrangement is the K4? Rex.
462 Pacific.
Pacific. That was specifically what I was looking for. Was Pacific. Okay.
I sort of know my wheel arrangements, at least the common ones.
That afternoon, they had to divert the rail traffic onto a temporary wood trestle. What the fuck's a shoe fly?
It's a fly for your shoe.
A temporary stretch of Oh, okay. See, the thing
I thought that was the actual question.
No! Why would I ask the question, what the fuck's a...
I don't know. I thought you were just throwing us off there for a second. I was like, just to bypass an obstruction. Temporary check.
I'm gonna have to send you guys the video that gave me the idea to do this story. It is so good. It's by... I forget exactly who it's by, but it's got animation to it. But they go on a wooden trestle. They're going fucking 60... No, they're not going 60. They normally go 60 through here. What's the speed that they are restricted to over the wooden trestle?
Ah, damn.
25.
25. You are,
Oh.
Tell you what,
The
Dizzy,
answer I found wasn't even the right one.
Dizzy, for an extra point, what's that in kilometers per hour?
That would be 40.23 kilometers an hour.
Did you just Google that?
Calculated. But yeah,
Okay.
25 times 1.6, then some numbers.
Okay. They normally go 60 through this area, but they had to go 25, obviously, because it's a wooden trestle. It can't handle shit like that. They sent a notice out to the engineers in late January that they would be doing work on this line. So the engineers need to slow the fuck down so they don't kill people. Because this line is right along, it runs right along a residential neighborhood. There's the tracks, and then there's the street, and then there's the houses. So a train derails, it could hit the houses. They don't want that. That's very dangerous. Now, on this night in 1951 in February, cold February night, can anyone tell me what the name of the conductor was for the broker?
John
Uh-huh.
Bishop.
Ah! There you go. It was, in fact, Mr. John Bishop. And Mr. John Bishop, he walked up to the engine man, also known as an engineer. That was the Pennsylvania Railroad's way of saying engineer. Really stupid, really weird. Not stupid, but weird. His name was
Different.
Joseph Fitzsimmons. Rex, how do you spell that for a extra point? Just Fitzsimmons. You don't have to spell Joseph. That's really easy.
Fitzsimmons.
Nice.
It's a good.
Anyway, he walks up to Mr. Fitzsimmons there, and he's like, "Hey, don't forget about the fucking speed restriction. You don't want to forget about that." And
I'm gonna guess he forgot about it.
let me tell the story. Actually, hold on. Do I need to give you a point for that? I'll give you a point for that. I don't know if he forgot, but it definitely comes into play. Of course, we know what happens. On that night, they do their little talk. He's like, "Hey, don't forget about the speed restriction. You know how they talk in Jersey. We got that notice in January. You don't want to forget." And it was weirdly, it was not the railroad's fucking practice to put out warning lights for that kind of thing, which is even more weird than what they call their engineers. But they got Mr. Fitzsimmons there. He didn't slow down as he approached Woodbridge. Tell me what happened.
Derailed.
No. I'm sorry. I'm giving that point to Dizzy.
But then again, he already answered this question earlier.
No. Well, yes, but he didn't ding.
And none of us buzzed in.
No one buzzed.
That requires me to tap back into Discord.
Yep.
Derail.
Excellent. I'm giving you that point, Dizzy. Giving you that point.
Yes.
I'm gonna make y'all play Jeopardy, and I'm going to force you guys to say what is or who is.
What the
Oh
fuck?
no.
Hold on. That was weird.
I am the Senate.
Did one of you two fucking ping me?
Quick, start spam pinging him.
What the fuck? No, it's giving me a notification for that at everyone I did last week.
Maybe you should check your pings.
Unread mentions. Yeah, I don't have any for Dizzy, delete your message real quick.
Okay.
Okay, now so it does. Hold on. Hold on, you motherfuckers.
I love how, of all things, the Crimson comment is stuck logging.
Nah, damn. Anyway, yep, they derail. Very sad, very sad. The conductor, Mr. Bishop there, he tried to pull the emergency cord, but because of how many passengers they had, the weight of the passengers, it didn't do fucking shit. But also, he couldn't get to it anyways.
So was it because of the weight of the train, or the fact he just didn't pull it?
It might have been the fact that he didn't pull it. I can't tell. It says the crush of the passengers made this impossible. I can't tell if that means because of how heavy they were, or because of how many there was, that he couldn't get to it.
Who knows? Maybe he does.
I think he's still alive. Hold on.
Ooh.
John Bishop. That is not the John Bishop I was looking for.
derailment in
it
the
is unlikely that
50s.
he is alive today, considering it happened over 70 years ago, and he was an adult when it happened. So
Well,
he'd be well over 100 years right now.
Well, you got to think
Yeah.
he could have been 18, 19.
Yeah,
But
which 70 some odd years ago would put you at
90 something.
88. Early 51, so yeah, 74 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 74.
They don't have
And then they took like
any
92. I think.
public records.
But anyway,
I mean, this was also the 50s. I think child labor laws may have been a bit more lax.
yeah. When did hold on?
Then again, he also could have been so railroad conductors at the time were typically more experienced, quote unquote, in their 40s and 60s.
Yeah.
So we can't confirm his precise age. It is reasonable to estimate that he was likely between 45 and 60.
That's fair. That's fair. So I think there was a no, the interview I saw was with one of the passengers who was a child at the time. Never mind.
Chugga chugga.
Jogo.
But the train was traveling probably faster than 50 miles per hour. That's what they assume. They weren't really sure because I'm pretty sure the locomotive was crushed, but I don't remember, and I'm sure we'll find out as we read more.
I don't think Exodus read this at all.
I read it and then I forgot. Fuck you. I'm very forgetful. Shut up. I read it 2 nights ago and then we were really busy at work last night. Shut up. I should have read it earlier instead of playing Vintage Story, but I didn't do that. Can anyone tell me why it derailed going at 50 miles an hour? It wasn't because of the trestle. Yes, Rex.
Curves.
Curves. Curvalicious. I'm going to write that point down as Curvy Mama. I don't know why, but I did.
I don't know what I'm going to do about that.
There's nothing you can do about it. You either accept the point as Curvy Mama or you don't get the point. So there were sleepers, of course, but they weren't secured to said sleepers. Hold on, is there a picture of what the site looked like? Hold on. Wrestle. That's how you spell trestle.
One moment.
That's a dining table. That's not what I was looking for. There we
You
go.
guys want a fun fact about a Minnesota railroad route?
Sure.
So the DM&N was famous for hauling incredible amounts of iron ore from the mines around Hibbing and Everlith to the ports of Duluth and Two Harbors.
Okay.
Some of their Yellowstone 2884 steam locomotives were among the most powerful ever built,
Yes.
just to haul the ore down the steep routes. These monsters moved more tonnage per mile than any other line on the U.S. at one point.
Yep.
Mhm.
Very nice. I gave you a point for Yellowstone.
Cool.
So Rex is gone. You want to make a handshake deal?
I'm listening.
Oh no. What kind of handshake deal?
That's too late. Rex is listening.
Maybe I need to take my headset off.
And that Yellowstone is huge.
Yeah, the Yellowstones are massive.
Actually, I've been where that one's at. Actually, I think I know where that's at in Duluth. Or on the way to Duluth. I think I've seen it.
Because you said
In
Minnesota,
person.
right?
Yeah, I've actually seen that thing in person. I remember that. I think I got pictures of it somewhere.
I think the big boy is bigger, isn't it? But the Yellowstone was more powerful at the time.
Probably, yeah. I've been to the train museum in Duluth and some of the other stuff around there too, and we got another train on display when you head towards Fargo. And then when I go to Oregon, so fun little thing about this. Actually, before I get caught up, handshake deal.
Handshake deal. Well, what do you want, and what can I do to make that happen?
What?
What do you want?
Uh, another streamlined dungeon.
What? I mean, like points, something like that.
Give me something Minnesota related. I'll take whatever points.
Fuck, I don't know. I'll give you a point because I like soda.
That works.
There you go. I'm pretty sure I spelled that right.
I heard that.
Oh well. This is what happens when you step away.
Look, I didn't step away. I just
Floated.
muted myself for a hot minute until you guys made a deal.
You said, and I quote, "I'll be right back."
No. I said let me take off my headset for a couple
No,
minutes, and then I didn't take off my headset.
Before that, you said you'd be right back.
No, that's displayed in Proctor. Displayed at the Waterfront Park in Two Harbors and at the Lake Superior Railroad Museum in Duluth. Okay, so I've seen the 227. I might have seen the 225. I don't know. I might have seen the 229 in Two Harbors. Said I take a train ride from Duluth up to Two Harbors and back.
What's the
It's like a scenic railroad.
What's the classification of the Yellowstones?
Train.
No.
Its classification is 2884 in White Notion.
Yeah, what's the name of that?
Mallet type locomotive, articulated.
I can't give you the point. You said it wrong.
Well, these were articulated mallet type locomotives.
No, it's Malay.
Oh, damn.
Where's your other pronunciation?
I don't need the point. I'm just learning.
Who knows? You might need the point. Maybe Rex has more than you.
Class M3 and Class M4
I got hit by my own
Baldwin
train.
Locomotive Works.
I do not suggest getting ran over by your own train. Please see the employee handbook on not getting ran over by your own train.
This is what happens when you stand in the grade, kids, in the gauge.
Yes.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo. Okay. Back on topic. Back on topic. Ugh. So, the track, it was not secured to sleepers, but it was just resting in shallow grooves on the trestle. So it was like just the wood had spots for it, and it slotted in. Damn, that was a hard connection. But so whenever it hit the curve, the track shifted, and the train was like, "Well, guess I'll die." And the train went, and then there goes the first two cars. Those fell on their sides. What happened with cars 3 and 4? Rex.
They went other places. As in each other.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I could give you a more detailed one if you want.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just get read straight off the Wikipedia.
Is a train free wooden shoe fly, not shoe flea.
Yeah, shoe fly.
Trestle at 50 plus miles an hour, well over the safe speed of 25. The first two cars made it over. Cars 3 and 4 were hurled off the trestle, crushed, and smashed into each other. They suffered catastrophic structural failure. They absorbed the brunt of the impact, and many of the 85 fatalities occurred in these cars.
What
They
the
were
fuck
lightweight
are you
commuter
reading that from?
See, spoilers. Witnesses and survivors said the cars 3 and 4 had no warning. The derailment was sudden and violent.
Oh, okay. See, well, that makes this even better. If you're not reading off the same page I am, you're not going to know exactly where in the story I'm at.
Oh, I'm not reading off of what you guys are. I'm not using Wikipedia.
I love Wikipedia.
I'm using something that's a little more in detail, I guess.
Actually, send me what you're using, because it's not very long on Wikipedia.
Oh, phew. It means the suffering is almost over.
Nope, sorry.
Shice.
Shice.
Here, I'll send it to you. Just don't say what it is. Spoilers. I got to keep my secrets.
You act like you're a magician or something.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Now I'm curious.
I would like for you to refer. Where is it? I would like for you to refer to Rule 6 of my Discord, please.
Rule number 6. Hold on, I don't even know where the rules are at.
He's using AI.
Okay, I have a different opinion on that. I also use it for schoolwork.
Don't do that. Oh my god.
And
Just
first
all
of
of a
all,
sudden
I'm
you just
using
see
it for
negative
learning
1 million
purposes. I'm not
points.
creating content, it's searching the web. There's a difference. I get it for like the creating stuff, but it is not creating, it is searching and gathering. There's a difference.
Something else on the internet.
It is a collection. Oh shit, what happened to my train? It stopped. Oh, it's charging the brake thing.
The video that gave me the idea for this was by Part-Time Explorer, by the way.
Port or part?
Part-Time Explorer.
Part.
Okay. Wait, I forgot what I was thinking.
Well, don't do that.
I've never seen any of his things. I don't think so, anyways. Videos. Oh.
Just for a little bit of a fun fact for you, this was rated the deadliest rail wreck for New Jersey.
I'm seeing a bunch of disasters and stuff on his thing.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Is that just what he covers mostly?
Yeah.
Wreck of the broker. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Back to the story. Yes, you were correct. The first two cars made it, but they fell over just right on their sides. The third and fourth cars smashed into each other, crumpled into tiny little fucking balls right on the ground. All these people died. Hold on.
Did you mess up something?
I was going into the Wyatt Silva rather than just going straight on. I thought I changed that, but I must not have.
Yeah, I'm coming through Thomas Valley here in a minute.
Yeah. So, after the fourth and third cars did their crash, smash, explode (CSX), it was the fifth and the sixth cars left. They were hanging mid-air over a street, hanging off of the trestle. Some people jumped out of the cars because why? It was raining at the time. That wasn't why, but I'm just providing some context.
Water below.
Water below. Water buffalo. Everyone has one.
Uh-huh.
Don't tell me you don't know what I was just referencing when I said that.
Is that coming to mind?
Everybody has a water buffalo. Yours is fast, but mine is slow. Where'd we get them? I don't know. But everybody's got a water buffalo.
Sounds kind of similar. I don't know. Is it
VeggieTales.
Oh, VeggieTales.
I love VeggieTales.
VeggieTales is like a fever dream for me.
Why? It was so good.
It's like it's there and then it's not. And I just remember random ass things from it. I'm like, oh my god.
But anyway. This accident occurred, like I said, heavily populated area. So it was pretty fast that all them first responders arrived. Of course, you know how nosy people are too.
Oh, yeah.
They all came out, was like, hey, what the fuck's going on out here? What's going on? Some people were... I believe there was a story. This isn't coming off of the wiki. There was a story from one of the people who was on it. He had just gotten off of work and was taking the train home. It derailed, and he got up out of his seat after it derailed. Speaking of derailing, let me switch that switch. He got up out of his seat after it derailed, did not realize that his foot was broken, and walked not half a mile, but like he walked down this 26-foot embankment across the street into someone's house and was like, hey, can I get your phone? I need to call my mom.
jeez.
He did not realize his foot was broken.
How? I mean, I guess there's probably
Adrenaline.
adrenaline, but holy
Yeah.
crap!
No, not let's report this to the authorities. I need to call my mother.
Well, he was like 20 years old. What would you do?
He's probably in shock.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, hey, I just got into an accident, but I'm okay. I think.
Well, that's when my car caught on fire. Granted, the first person I did call was the fire department, but the first person after that was my mother. Wait, did I tell you? Did I tell you guys my car caught on fire?
No.
Well, back
At least not me.
in 2022, my car caught on fire.
Oh.
It was
like
2 days.
spontaneous combustion, or did it just catch on fire, or arson?
It was like there was an electrical failure, and it just kind of, yeah.
Let's see.
It was. If I can find pictures of it, I'll send them later. But they're like off in the ether.
Yeah, off in the web of
Yeah.
the infinite internet.
But the engineer, Mr. Fitzsimmons, said that they had only been going 25 miles an hour. But people, the not coroner, but like people who were investigating, all the injuries showed that they were going much faster than 25 miles per hour. He also said that he was looking for what?
A signal.
A signal.
But there wouldn't be a signal because it's a temporary.
Yeah. Hey,
Right.
I'll give you a point for that. I'll give you a point for that.
Honestly, it's like, why would he look for a signal on a temporary track?
Yeah. Well,
You must have forgot it was temporary.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said,
he found out real fast.
he forgot. Surprisingly, well, I guess how I was talking just gave it away. He survived. He survived the crash, and I think the locomotive survived too. Yeah, the locomotive survived, and they repaired it and put it back into service. It was
Damn.
it was scrapped the same year, but still.
Oh, so it didn't derail. It just made it across before the other cars derailed.
I think so. Yes. Hold on. Is there a picture of the locomotive specifically? No, actually, it might have upturned. Hold on. Of the broker crash.
Funny enough, when I was like, "Hey, is there a picture of it?" It pulled up the video that you watched.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a diagram too. Okay.
Okay. You can see the is that the tender or is that might be a baggage car? Oh my god.
What?
I turned into holy shit. My FPS just like my FPS just like halved. Oh god. That is a hell of an image. Look at that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Squashed.
Squish, if you will. None of the pictures that I'm seeing are showing the locomotive.
Ooh, apparently
That'll buff
Minnesota has
out.
had some pretty bad derailments too.
That'll buff out.
That'll buff out.
I mean,
So
we had
there
a
were-
pretty significant one out down in South Georgia last year. Misaligned
19
switch.
Oh, ugh. We had one in
Head-on
Wisconsin / Duluth. It was the 1992 benzene spill
I
in the middle of summer.
So I was looking at an image and I was like, I only count 6 passenger cars. That's because 2 of them are scrap.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think the locomotive did upturn.
Fatal derailment, broken rail.
Well, yeah, it would make sense that the rail was broken. It was temporary, and this fucking 4-ton
Oh,
hunk of metals come slamming into it, going 60.
I was looking at a different derailment.
Yeah. Well. Anyway,
Cold weather.
it is
Rail breakage from cold weather.
interesting. What derailment
So,
is that?
in Crystal, Minnesota, it's the northern suburbs of the capital, or
Yeah.
semi-capital. The BNSF freight train derailed due to cold-induced rail breakage due
Huh.
to the harsh winter. Then there was also a hazardous material fire in Minneapolis. St. Cloud had the broken rail, and the Superior Duluth was a Burlington Northern train derailment.
Huh.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. And didn't you say there was another one that was like a hazardous spill?
Yeah, that was the Duluth one. Tankers were carrying benzene, and it derailed and leaked, forcing 80,000 people to evacuate both Duluth and Superior due to toxic air. Supposedly, is one of the largest evacuations due to chemical spill in rail history.
Interesting. You know what? You get a point for that.
The one in Minneapolis with the hazardous material fire that burned for hours, apparently.
Huh. And Rex, you get a point for the misaligned switch.
Are we gonna have to meet in Cowie?
I've hold on. Where are you? Where are you?
Just past Barker's.
I'm going. Yeah, I'll go in the hole at Cowie.
Get it. So I've got the map out so I can watch where we're coming up.
That's really all there was to it. It was a decently bad derailment. I think it was. Hold on. When did the New Haven buy out the Pennsylvania Railroad?
Had a 1955 September 11th near Connecticut, in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
The other worst September 11th in the United States.
Hurricane Diane's flooding. Holy shit!
So it was only 2 years after this. No, 4 years after this that the New Haven bought out the Pennsylvania Railroad, and then caused it to collapse.
1 killed, dozens injured. Damn.
What? The wreck? Not the wreck.
The
The
New Haven
flooding.
one. Yeah.
Oh, I should stop. Oh. 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 There we go. I'm waiting for you to come out of that tunnel.
You know,
I haven't even got in the tunnel yet. I'm about to though.
I feel like it'd be really stupid to talk about the Crazy Eights incident.
The what?
The Crazy Eights incident.
Crazy AIDS.
Hold on. I think I know what you're talking about.
CSX 8888 runaway.
Yeah.
I believe it was also the basis for Unstoppable.
American Unstoppable. Yep, it inspired Unstoppable.
Oh,
May 15th, 2001. Stanley Yard, Toledo, Ohio, or Toledo. An EMD SD40-2 locomotive pulling 47 cars. 22 were loaded with hazardous chemicals. Because it was 8888. That's why it was called Crazy. It's Tried to move the train to a siding for maintenance. Throw a switch, but he left the throttle. Wow.
Well, I feel like you're chat GPTing it.
Oh, yeah, this is where I learned most of my stuff, because then instead of searching through a bunch of filler on articles that are like, oh, hey, guys, I'm going to tell you about this same thing for 3 paragraphs, and I could just get a summary.
All right.
And if I want to ask specifics, I can do it.
You two are actually tied.
Oh.
I don't know how this
Got you.
happened. Rex was in the lead earlier.
Well, they stopped it by using dynamic braking.
That's it. We broke the game.
Nope. Sorry. I have contingency plans for this. You know what it's called?
Contingency plan?
It's called the Magic Wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it'd be called the Wheel of Misfortune.
And with that, Dizzy gets a point.
Oh, no.
Making Dizzy our episode's winner with
Can I
11
donate to the
points.
poor?
You donate to the poor? No, you can't donate to the poor.
You just have to quickly find a way to lose 2 points.
Both of us.
Wait, I know how. Let me create an image.
Both of us.
Wait. Just if you say enough that he has to censor it.
I don't censor shit! Unless you use slurs, and if you do that, I'm just gonna Discord mute you.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
But
Fuck.
I'm not even close to being done with my stuff because I kept getting distracted. Alright, well, I'm not gonna give any more points. Dizzy, you win. You'll have to come up with something for next episode.
Okay. I've got a week.
Yep, you have a week. You won with
I do have
11
D&D
points.
on Mondays, so it will be a little later. So I'd be getting off. My normal Mondays around that time. I'd be getting on. I can figure something out. I have some ideas.
Okay. So what's the plan when it comes to the freight and stuff? Because is it one way freight each day or?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I had more time, I'd do a double, passenger run since you're still going up. But I'm gonna have to start getting ready to leave here soon, so I don't want to get in the middle of that and be like, "Oh shit, sorry, gotta go." Because I don't know how long it'll take to get back up.
What do I have? I have a bunch of Whittier stuff.
I know Bryson's got the Bryson team thing, which will have to go out.
Yeah.
Which I was gonna say, if we had a week, I feel like we should invest in a little shunter for Bryson, so that when one of us is doing logging or passenger, and we have it set to AI, if we had to go do something manage another train, we could switch some of the stuff in Bryson since we're gonna start getting more things there soon.
Yeah.
And with the freight thing, we can get interchange stuff set up so you can just take it and go.
That's closed now.
I know I'll probably look into doing that. So once we expand to the yard in Dillsboro, whenever I'm on freight, I'll probably collect all the stuff over there. If I'm on my way down from Bryson, I'll have the switcher get interchange stuff ready. Which could I do freight next time?
Probably.
I haven't done that in a couple episodes. But I don't mind passenger service. It's pretty relaxed, pretty chill.
I'm gonna say something extremely controversial here.
Okay.
I
Say
like
it.
trains.
Holy shit!
It's pretty.
You know what? I haven't done the outro yet. That's gonna be an outro. That's gonna be like the boom.
Cut the video.
It's gonna cut from me announcing the winner to Rex going, "I like trains."
That'd be funny. Like, okay, you're the winner. I like trains. You had like a Vine boom sound effect afterwards as the video ends.
Yep. But thank you guys so much for watching this video and listening. This one is definitely shorter, and I got distracted. I normally would have finished my job by now, but I hope you guys enjoyed. It was kind of weird because they didn't know the story, but now they do, and hopefully they go and do more research into it. I will probably link the video from Part-Time Explorer in the description if I remember to. It's a very good watch. I highly recommend it. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, travelers. When I have your attention,